This is Exleys on the NFL unfiltered. I was going to say unfucking filtered. So let's get into it. This week's ball knowledge test. Go on, go for it.
Which NFL team has the most Super Bowl wins?
Is it A, New England Patriots, B, Pittsburgh Steelers, C, San Francisco 49ers, or D, Dallas Cowboys?
I feel like some people it's going to be obvious.
Yeah.
A lot of people probably, but I don't know, some people might get caught out.
Yeah, I obviously know the answer, but I would have guessed. I would guess A or D. I reckon Patriots or Cowboys, but obviously leave your comments and then wait right until the end of the show. You have to watch all the way to the end to see what the answer is. We'll give it away at the end anyway. So, top stories. And we were literally just talking about this just before we come on. Dae'Quan Wright heading back to college. It's a really weird one, but yeah, go on, Steve.
He went undrafted in the draft this year, signed with the Cleveland Browns. He is apparently, so what I've read, he apparently already has a deal in place with LSU to go back to college and play starter. From what I can tell, he didn't get drafted. He got picked after the draft by the Browns. He's got in. He's realised he's not going to be a starter. Something happened, I believe, it was either Louisiana or Florida, I believe. A judge signed something in some case. I missed the whole story that has allowed NFL people to go back to college within a certain time frame or something.
Yeah, they're also giving them, I think it's a 6th year in college.
Yeah.
There's some ruling. Obviously, we don't follow college that closely, but you say that, and then you sent me this tweet. Where is it? So, sources say, this is from Pete Thamel, the Big Ten rule banning NFL players from playing at Big Ten schools has been unanimously approved by Big Ten ADs, and there's a Big Ten FAR vote in process to formally establish the conference rule. So basically, the Big Ten won't let them go back and play once they've...
No.
I want to say declared for the draft, but...
It's not once they've declared for the draft. It's once they've declared for the draft and been put on a roster for the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
So if they declare for the draft and don't get picked and then go back to college, then they can do that. But if they declare for the draft, don't get drafted, but still sign with a team like the Cleveland Browns, like Dae'Quan's done, then they can't go back to college.
It's because they can make more money in college than they can being undrafted free agents.
They automatically, most of these people automatically become a starter.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Which I believe what is the deal that this guy's got with the LSU is he's going back to be a starter, a day one guy.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? You're like, I don't know.
It's like throwing your toys out the pram. They won't let me play here, so I'm going to go play with them.
Yeah, I was projected to be first round, second pick, and I didn't get drafted at all. I'm going to go back and play in fucking college.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. They can get more money doing that. That's why they do. Or that's why they want to.
I seen a thing earlier was... Obviously, the top 10 that get picked in the draft, I think it's either top 10 or top 20, get a certain amount more than most other players that get drafted.
Yeah.
But at least the top 10 are the only 10 people that will make more in the NFL than they did in college, possibly, depending on what sponsors and stuff they had. Yeah. But compared to the NIL deal that they were sort of on, they're the only 10. There's only the top 10 that are going to make more. And it wasn't even by a lot. A lot of these people want to go back to college and make millions because they can.
They shouldn't be able to make more in college than they do in the NFL because that's like I don't know where we don't follow Premiership football, soccer as Americans call it, but you got levels of it over here. Division 1, Premier League, Division 3. Division 3 would be like your college players, if you like. No, Division 1, and then the NFL is the Premier League. In Division 1, they're not making more than the Premier League, so why the fuck are they making more in college than they are in the NFL? They're the top-tier athletes in the NFL. Why are they making
but I think the biggest difference is, over in America, college ball is a whole other thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you watch the games, the stadiums, they have this whole...
aura.
Yeah, college is almost as popular, if not in some places, more popular than the NFL.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I heard that college football used to be bigger than watching the NFL.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think the biggest thing though is it's a lot more accessible.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I mean, you look at tickets for the NFL. I mean, we've dreamt of going over and watching the game, and we've looked at it multiple times. But like the prices of tickets, insane. I mean, you look at the Super Bowl. What
Yeah.
ordinary family can afford a Super Bowl? Even if you don't include us, because obviously we're from a different country, so it'd be more. What average family is going to be able to afford to go to a Super Bowl? They're not.
No, it'd be near on impossible, wouldn't it? It's aimed at celebrities.
Yeah, because I mean, you look at it,
Real
tickets.
world.
I think the last time we checked, tickets started at like $2,000.
Yeah, real world, it's $2,000. What kind of just normal average family's got? Say you and your husband or your wife want to go. That's $4,000 just on tickets. That was the Vegas one we checked out as well.
Yeah. So you think about the rest of it's going to cost, like food and drink and stuff like that. You're probably talking 5-6 grand
Easy,
just
easy.
for being in the venue.
Yeah.
Never mind travel costs, overnight stay, or anything like that. It is aimed at the rich and the well off.
100%. 100%.
So I can see why college can be so big in America, because it is a lot more accessible. I don't know if tickets are that cheap. They might still be a bit pricey, but there's a lot more places you can go. There's a lot more places you can watch it. Some colleges are better than others, so some are going to have more price than others and all the rest of it. But I can understand why it's more popular than NFL in some states.
They seem to have more tradition as well.
Yeah.
College seems to have more tradition over the NFL.
It is more deep rooted to the town you're in.
Yeah. Yeah.
You watch the NFL, the players come from everywhere, but the college stuff, it's rooted to that town.
Oh, I can hear you doing that, you tit. Sorry, the dog's digging a hole outside the dining room window. Not even the puppy, the big dog. She's just out there, fucking animal. I was like, what is that noise? It sounded like something was in the room with me. And I was like, I haven't shut the door and the puppy's in here. And so I was like, fuck is that noise? Mate. Anyway, yes, college ball is deep rooted, and I think it's unfair that players get to go back and play in college. So if they do that, they go back to college, they should not be then allowed to re-enter the draft. Do you know what I mean? They shouldn't be allowed.
They've already been in
the NFL.
If they go to the NFL, the most they should be able to do is like free agent signings.
Yeah, not allowed to re-enter the draft. Mental. Anyway, Cowboys and Saints fined. The NFL has come down hard on the Cowboys and Saints. Big time for fighting in their joint practice.
Yeah, both teams have been fined 500 grand, which is a lot of money.
Yeah, that's $500,000 each. It's mental, but
it was stupid as well. I mean, did you actually watch the fight? If you've seen any clips,
I don't think I have seen any of the clips.
It started out as like two players getting into it.
Mm-hmm.
They got dragged off each other, and then other players got into it with each other. Like it just spread to multiple different people. It's like one fight broke out, then another one, then another one. Then it was just ridiculous.
Tensions are high leading into the season, but there is no excuse for it. It is part of their contracts.
It's practice.
Yes,
it's not even a game.
It's a player conduct in it, really. Personal player conduct or something. I can't remember what it's called. But should they still be doing joint practices? Because this seems to be an every year occurrence. This is the first year I think they fined anybody, but this is an every year occurrence that someone is.
It's not the first time they fined anybody.
Is it
It's not. I do remember them fining someone last year or the year before. I do remember somebody getting fined. I can't remember what. It wasn't anywhere near this. It wasn't anywhere near this money.
It's teaching.
I think it was like 10 grand or something to the 10 grand each to the two players. I kind of get why they've done it though. They want it to be out of control money, so the teams come down hard on the players, try and stamp it out before the season starts.
Yeah.
Which I get. You don't want the
it.
fighting in the season. I do think it should be more of a team thing. It ended up a whole team brawl, essentially, so it should definitely be a team fine as opposed to personal fine. If the teams want to fine the players, that's up to them. Maybe they should try and recoup some of that missing money they just lost.
That'd be the way to go with it. We've been fined 500 grand. Anybody that was fighting, they go back through the footage. You were fighting, you were fighting, you were fighting, you were fighting. 10 grand, 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand to cover a big chunk of it. Everyone's got a chip.
Yeah, but the main thing being the team's going to come down hard on those players because it's cost the team so much money. So they're going to try and get it stamped out before the season starts.
Yeah, they definitely need to because it is ridiculous. They're not fighting on the field.
I can understand it a bit more in a proper game, tensions are high on both sides, right? But this is a practice. Tensions shouldn't be that high.
Yeah, they're all supposed to be friends. That's what they bang on about all the time. Unless we're in a game, we're friends, we're homies. Well, you're not if you're scrapping in a fucking joint practice. Fucking mate, grow the fuck up.
They're paid millions to do this shit, man. Play a literal game for a job.
Innit? Oh my god. So the next one, Deshaun Watson named as a starter for the Cleveland Browns. Did you see this coming?
Pretty much. The main reason being they've spent so much money on him, they're kind of tied to him. They shot themselves in the foot with him, and the thing is, they kept him on the roster for so long. They couldn't just financially swallow any of the contract. It's the last year of his $200 million contract.
Yeah. Motherfuckers.
Not with the Rams.
You'd like to think so.
I think the best he'll do if this deal comes to an end, and he doesn't have some fantastic season, which I highly doubt, is he's at the most going to be a backup for the rest of his career.
Mm. Yeah.
I have seen footage of him at his first practice since signing the contract. It's not looking good.
No, and I seen a thing online, I can't remember who it was. They reckon basically they're using Deshaun Watson. He's going to fuck up this next preseason game, and that the fans will hate him even more. And then it'll make Shedeur look fucking like the best fucking quarterback they could have asked for. I don't personally see him as being the franchise quarterback for the Browns, but I think he'll tide them over at least until the draft.
I think the biggest thing, and this is something I think Shedeur's picked up on over the last 6 months maybe, if he just keeps doing what he's doing and keeps his mouth shut like he has, he's not going to look like an ass.
No.
I mean, if your play is maybe a little bit better than Deshaun Watson's, or even the same, but you're not running around in media press and saying, "Oh, the fans hate me. I'm taking it. It's all personal," rah rah rah, and just running your mouth for no reason, and then apologising within a day and all that kind of crap, you don't look like an ass.
No, exactly.
And you're much cheaper than Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
So I could see him being the QB within a month.
I would say he'll play. Deshaun Watson will play pre-season, last week of pre-season, 1 or 2 games in the regular season, and then that'll be him done.
Well, that's unless he has that like a bit like Jameis Winston does, you know, comes out, has 1 or 2 good games, then goes to shit.
Yeah, it looks really good. They keep him on. I don't know. It could happen.
I do think he's lost the job before the season's through.
Yeah, so do I. Anyway. Exleys random gridiron fact.
Before that, you've missed one. You completely skipped one.
What did I skip?
Just before Deshaun Watson.
Oh.
So, DN for the Browns, Alex Wright, has been placed on IR for the season he's done after a ruptured Achilles.
Yes, he got a 3-year, $33 million extension last season. I remember talking about this now.
Yeah, and he's on IR now, done for the year. And that's a big one for them after they lost Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
Like, you can't afford to be losing good defensive ends after you lose Myles Garrett. Like, that's...
No, not after you trade away the best defensive player that you had, extend someone for 3 years at 33 mil, and then he ruptures his Achilles.
And you done for the season.
You don't have the money now to go and bag anyone else.
Well, you paid a bellend to throw your ball, so... You know, that's 80 million done for the year. That's gone. They're apparently already brought in, or they've had people in that they're looking at, trying out, working out. There are some pretty good guys out there. The rumour is, I don't know if it's happened since all this, Derek Barnett was in there to try out for them. Now, it's rumoured that he will sign with them and they will want him. I don't know how true that is.
No. I have not looked.
But I do know you've also got Hassan Reddick still unsigned, so he's a free agent.
Be him.
So there's a couple of sort of veteran guys that are out there that are pretty good that could tide you over possibly. Well, finding really good young talent at the moment is going to be hard. Most of those kind of players have already been picked up by teams.
I don't think it's really going to make that much of a difference when you haven't managed to sort out having a decent QB this close to the season starting.
Yeah, I do think they got a good player with Jared Verse. I don't think it's a straight swap for Myles Garrett. He could get into that sort of category further down the line. But I do think this is the last thing you needed for the season. Your QB situation's bad. Your offensive side of the ball isn't the greatest. So just to start losing defensive players as well is no good.
It's to me starting to sound like they're intentionally tanking their season to get the 1 seed, but the first pick. But yeah.
It would be funny if they go through the season and lose the first round pick though.
Drop to the bottom. Anyway, now it is time for Exleys' random gridiron fact, unless you say I've missed something again.
No, but you haven't actually got one in there.
I have.
Not on mine.
Did you know the NFL didn't always have the 2-point conversion? It was introduced in 1994, giving teams the option to score 2 points after a touchdown instead of kicking the extra point. Your computer is overloaded. Close other apps. What the fuck?
We're getting all the shit today.
Oh, what's going on, man? I've got 2 windows open. Odd. Yeah, so that was Exleys' gridiron fact. I don't know how you can't see that. And then we have Exleys' overreaction. Can you see that one?
Yeah, sorry, I just seen a notification on Twitter. This is a bit of this is a bad one for Cincinnati. Jamar Chase is being helped off the field. He's apparently landed awkwardly after a deep route and come up grabbing his left knee. He was walking, but he was being helped to his feet and stuff, and he's hobbled off to the sideline. The video's playing, and then just sort of sat on the floor. Shit. That's not someone they want to lose.
No, definitely not. That could be a big one, and that is their breaking news. That's fucking crazy. It all happens in pre-season training camp this year, doesn't it? There seems to be so many
injuries. It's fucking crazy how many there's been already this year,
yeah.
And it's not even the third week of pre-season yet. Like, we're just going into it. Like, the games don't start for a couple of days, so. And some of the stars are already getting injured, so it's not looking good.
It's not looking good so far. Christ. So, should the Browns have booed Deshaun Watson when he came out last week?
So, is it an overreaction? Is it not? I could understand the fans' point of view. They're fed up of him.
Yeah.
Like, they've had him for 4 years already. The last year he spent on IR. Like, he lost a few games of the season before to the IR injury. Didn't do anything impressive the year before that. Like, the Browns have had so many new quarterbacks. Deshaun Watson's done nothing good in 4 years he's been there. I could understand the fans being upset with him. When he's going out there saying, you know, that he's a great star, he's a great football player, rah, 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 and then didn't do that. He didn't do enough to separate himself from a second-year QB that wasn't even a first-round pick or anything.
No.
I could understand the fans being upset.
Yeah, I can't even say it's an overreaction. I don't necessarily think he took it personally.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, he shouldn't have.
Yeah.
They're not booing him as a person. They're booing the player.
Yeah. I think that's what he's taking it personally, and it's not. I don't think it's personal because they don't know him personally. I
can still see a little bit of them being upset personally because he ruptured his Achilles or something.
And then he was on TikTok, didn't he?
Doing the stupid TikTok dance and done the exact same thing and put himself out for the whole of last year. I can understand why they'd still be pissed off with him as a person a little bit.
Yeah.
But they don't know him enough to attack him personally. They're booing the player.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think booing him, taking it personally, was an overreaction.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, you look at people like Russell Wilson. They've been this megastar. They can still play well, but they're not getting booed at and then taking it personally, going on media press and complaining about it.
Yeah.
So I do think him getting pissy about it was an overreaction.
100%. Yes. Contract signings, extensions, and trades. Vita Vea gets paid. Bucks have locked up one of the biggest names of their defensive line. Vita Vea has agreed to a 1-year, $30 million extension, and the entire deal is fucking fully guaranteed.
It's not that good of a deal. It's 1 year. It's not the deal he was hoping for.
It's not the deal he was hoping
1 year.
But
30 mil for a defensive player is, especially fully guaranteed,
well.
is fantastic.
Uh-huh.
I think they're basically saying, go out and prove you're worth this money, and we'll talk extension long term.
Yeah, I agree.
I think, let me just double check before I say what I'm going to say, because I think I'm right on this. He is, so he's 31. So I can understand why they'd be hesitant to give him a multi-year extension.
At 31, but I don't think you can complain when you've just made 30 mil for a year.
No, you can't. Not really. Yeah, 30 mil for a year at 31 is good. But yeah, you're 31. I don't believe he put up the best numbers last year, which is why they're kind of, we'll pay you 30 mil, but you've got to go and prove you're worth 30 mil to get anything else.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. Yeah, so Patriots and Texans have made a trade. New England is sending wide receiver Kayshon Boutte to Houston, and Houston are sending Jalen Reed and a 2028 7th round pick. I'm not sure he was worth more than a 2028 pick, but I feel like a 7th round may have been a little low. Houston may have just got a steal. I think the problem is New England had a few good receivers. That was why they kind of like happy to ship him out.
Yeah.
They got a draft pick back, so they're happy, and a player in return, so they're happy to send him out. Texans may have just got a steal.
100%. It's for a 7th round pick is really good. It's not terrible.
At the end of the day, even if he doesn't really do much but play special teams,
they've not lost anything really.
It's a 2028 7th rounder. You could make that back before 2028.
Yeah.
So it's essentially just a player for a player. I don't think it's bad, and he could do well in Houston. I hope he goes there, proves New England wrong, and puts up good numbers maybe.
Yeah. So they have released this year's NFL rivalry jerseys, and I am going to try and put them in here. Have you seen any of them?
Yes.
So
what the weirdest thing is, there's a lot of teams this year.
Yes, it's eight teams this year.
It was only 4 last year. It was one division.
And this year is the Vikings, the Bears, the Packers, the Lions. That's the whole of the NFC North. And then you got the Titans, Texans, Jags, and Colts.
Which I believe is the AFC South.
Yeah, who had them last year?
It was the NFC.
Was it not the Bills?
Was it the AFC or the NFC? No, it was the AFC because the Bills had them. Yeah. I think I can't. Why am I trying to search up on my bloody laptop? It's doing nothing today. I think it was, what division's the Bills? East, or was it the West?
Buffalo Bills. Follow AF. What the fudge? AFC East. So was it?
No, it was 8 teams last year.
Was it 8 teams last year?
Yeah. So you had Seahawks, Niners, Jets, Patriots. Then you had, who the hell is that? Miami, Buffalo, Arizona, and LA, the Rams. So it was 2 divisions.
The only one I remember is the Seahawks, now you say it.
I only actually remember the Bills and the Jets, because the Jets was like almost the complete opposite of what they would do.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I don't know
if you can see this. Don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, because I remember seeing and thinking the Niners looked shit.
Yeah, it didn't. It just looked like they just put a black uniform on, like an alternate. It wasn't like anything special from a usual uniform.
Yeah, I want the Packers one though. I think that looks sick.
The Packers one looked good. What other one was it I was looking at?
Rivalries. What did I see it?
So the Packers looked quite good. What was the other one that looked quite good?
Oh, here we go.
If I remember rightly, Detroit's didn't look much different than their white uniform.
I've sent it to you now. Excuse me. I personally think the Packers is my favourite. This was ranking 8 being the lowest, 1 being the highest. Excuse me. And this is on, I can't remember what the app's called, but
yeah. See, the Jags doesn't look much different to their regular white uniform.
No, the Colts is
regular white.
The Colts is grey. The Jags is white.
It just looks like a white jersey. It doesn't.
Yeah,
look
they've got like
different.
script writing of the Jaguars. I don't see a difference in it really.
No.
Texans is nice. Texans is white.
Texans is alright. Yeah, I'm not sure it's all that different.
It kind of looks like the Titans. No, I was going to say it kind of looks like the Titans, but I'm actually looking. No.
It kind of, one of the biggest things that stands out is that it's an all white uniform.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like just a white jersey, like the Jags have done, it's just a white jersey.
Yeah.
This is a whole white uniform, which that makes it stand out.
The Detroit one, I don't see a difference.
No, that's what I was trying to say. Like, that looks like their white jerseys. Yeah. Like that they've had before.
Titans, is there a better picture? The Titans
Titans doesn't look bad.
No.
It's just kind of a black uniform. I wouldn't say it's that great.
The Bears, I don't
The
see a
Bears is all right.
difference. The Bears looks like they're throwback, I think.
Yeah. I'm not sure I would put Minnesota as number one.
Packers is that.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
The viewers aren't. Yeah, I like the Packers one. I want it. And then the Vikings.
I'm not really sure about the Vikings.
A lot of them I don't see a difference in.
Not enough to class it as a rivalries jersey, I would say.
Yeah, let's see. There is a picture of the rivalries. Don't know if that's from Focus. Yeah. I mean, I want the Packers one because I like the Packers, but I don't really see a massive difference in it. But if I can get it...
Most of them aren't that different, I wouldn't say.
No. Anyway, let's move on. Game of the week. Washington Commanders 13, Detroit Lions 17. It's pre-season. All games are fucking pointless, really.
Yeah, I wouldn't say any of them were fantastic. I would say the Commanders one was the better of the game, Commanders and Lions.
Yeah, that's the game.
A close game.
That's the game I watched live.
Yeah, I watched bits of that. It was one of the closer games and one of the more challenging ones to watch.
Mm-hmm.
What was the other one I was looking at that wasn't bad? There was another one. I think it was the Chiefs.
Don't think I watched that one.
I think it was the Chiefs. They had quite a close score as well, if I remember right. Yeah, Bucks and Chiefs.
It's not too bad.
So that was quite a... I'm not saying it was a fantastic game, but as pre-seasons go, it was quite a close game. It was quite enjoyable to watch, so to speak.
It is just pre-season. Dobbs didn't play terribly for the Lions.
The one thing I will say about pre-season, though, Rams spanked the Saints 34-0.
Yeah, but is
that was just
that's inevitable? You could have the starters of the Saints and the backups of the Rams, and that's how it's going to go.
Yeah.
But if you're going to watch
some teams are just...
If you are going to watch any of the pre-season games from week 2, Lions Commanders is probably your best bet. But yeah, so ball knowledge answer before we wrap up for this week's podcast. And the question was, let me go all the way to the top. Which NFL team has won the most Super Bowls? Is it A, New England Patriots, B, Pittsburgh Steelers, C, San Francisco 49ers, or D, Dallas Cowboys? And the right answer this week is, Steve?
Pittsburgh Steelers. But I think they're actually tied with the Patriots for 6, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, it could be.
Because I think Patriots have... I'm pretty sure the Patriots have 6. Because I know Brady got 7 rings, only 1 was with the Bucks. Yeah, tied with the Steelers for 6. So
either way, you would have been
technically right. Either way, you would have been right. Yes, I thought I was correct on that. Yeah, because Brady has 7 because he got 1 with Tampa when he left. If I remember rightly, Belichick has more from other teams, but Brady has 7. He got 6 with Patriots and 1 with Tampa.
Wow! If you didn't know, now you do.
Yes.
Do you have anything else, my friend?
Nope.
No, me neither. That is it from us. Thanks for tuning in to Exleys on the NFL. Follow us on Instagram at Exleys NFL and TikTok Tony Exley 12. Hit the subscribe button and we will see you next time. Bye. Like